So, welcome to Parkus, and this is the first project. It's a 2009 Citroen Berlingo XTR. It's got PSA's little 1.6 HDI diesel, it's done 183,000 miles, and somehow, it only cost me £650. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. French car, 183,000 miles. French cars don't exactly have the best reputation. Random electrical gremlins, dashboard lights that come on for absolutely no reason. But underneath all the stereotypes, these little 1.6 diesel engines have actually earned themselves a pretty good reputation as long as you look after them. And look, even comes with a torch. Woo! No, but seriously, the main reason I bought this is for the immense amount of cargo room. We're going to be taking this van on quite a big road trip up to Scotland soon, so it needs a bit of TLC to make sure it actually gets us there safely.
Would you f***ing open, man? I need to fix that.
Mine's a 75 horsepower version, which isn't the best, but that leaves us with loads of headroom, because with a stage 1 remap, these can go well above 125 horsepower. Now, before I get carried away adding more power, I'd quite like to make sure the engine doesn't destroy itself first. But despite all the receipts that came with this van, there is absolutely no evidence of the timing belt being changed. And for the sake of a weekend's work, I think it's worth doing, because this vehicle is 17 years old, and if it's never been changed, it's definitely due one. So today, new timing belt, new water pump, and just whatever we find along the way, we're gonna try and fix. Timing belt on the French vehicle. We got our Gates' belt, timing belt, tensioner, pulleys, water pump. Very crucial job considering this van is... It's either been done in the past and hasn't been documented, or it's gonna blow up. That's your entire engine gone, and I don't want to pull an engine, so we're doing a timing belt. This is a timing belt. It might not look like much, but it's probably the most important part on the entire engine. Its job is to keep the crankshaft at the bottom perfectly synchronized with the camshaft at the top. It makes sure the pistons and the valves are moving at the exact right time. If that belt snaps while the engine's running, they stop being in sync, the pistons hit the valve, things bend, things break, and what could have been a £100 timing belt very quickly turns into a 4-figure engine rebuild. Here, this is our aux belt, because I'm pretty sure that's cracking. Water pump, crankshaft bolt, tensioner, pulley, finally, our timing belt. That's the reality of all these posh car YouTubers having the nice heated garages with the car lifts. No, we're on the road where the bin truck's going past every 2 minutes. Tool-wise, everyone's always like, oh, DeWalt this, Milwaukee that, Makita that. Oh, I'm a big and I'm going to argue about it. I got all of them. We got Makita, we got DeWalt, and we got Milwaukee. Don't do that. Let's head around to the bonnet. Wrong way, it's French. Hello, are you coming around? So when I bought this car, it came with these, and he said these are to open the bonnet. Not only the pull latch to undo the bonnet, but also the one under there to unhook it. So undo the bonnet, we have to pull back this little bit of trim, get this little bonnet release cable right here, just give that a pull. That's undone. Follow me around to the bonnet. That's the second French car. Lift this up, and then if you look under here, you'll notice that that little yellow thing, the bonnet pull release, is not in the right place. So we have to kind of these in here. There we go. So under the hood of our French Berlingo, this is the 1.6 HDI. If you see a Citroen or Peugeot diesel, it definitely has one of these engines in. They are the workhorse of the French cars. So if you follow me over here, you can even see the aux belt there. That's cracking already. Look at that. I don't know if that's been changed or not. I have driven it here, so my coolant is going to be fucking 300 degrees. So I don't know if I should open this yet. I'd catch this on camera in case it all blows up on me. Oh, that does not look fresh. Yeah, that's stagnant. That needs replacing. Okay, this is my Halfords jack. His name is Jeremy. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Don't know where the handle is for it, so this is going to be interesting, trying to get this jacked up. See, these are the odd, stupid little jobs I'd have Adam doing, but he's not here because he's got a full-time job. So now I've got to crawl under the car and do everything. Why aren't you coming off? I'll just take your breaker bar for a walk. That was a lot easier this time. I remember doing that car. I had to get my breaker bar and then also the entire handle of the jack. So I was like over here from the wheel trying to crack the bolt on that car because I guess the Hulk put them bolts on. You gonna go in there? Oh yeah, multifunctional breaker bar. Oh, the luxuries of having a car lift. This is the reality of it. Why aren't you going in now? You were going in before. We need to get the car high enough off the ground to get this wheel off and also be able to get into there to take the crank pulley off and all that jazz. Just a preface as well, I am not a mechanic. Ooh, that's a fair bit of rust. Get over here, man. Where you at? That is something, oh my God. It's just crumbling up. Yep. And just look at that, how that got through an MOT. I do not know. There's just more and more rust. Yep, that just crumbled up. Oh, that wasn't me.
That's where my taxes are going, man.
That wasn't me, man. That was Adam. These are Adam jobs. That was Adam that did that.
If it was here, that wouldn't have happened.
Exactly. This is just the position you've got to lay in to jack up the car. Now, I have done timing belt jobs before. I did one on a 1.3 litre Suzuki engine, a Renault 1.5 DCI, and a Ford 1 litre EcoBoost wet belt. So I'd say I'm a little bit qualified to do this. Again, not a mechanic. Now time for one of the apprentice jobs, is getting this entire arch lining out. That is true, I am still to remove it. There could very well be a dead mouse. He did have this parked in a barn. If the cameraman starts doing a fucking half-mile run down the street, you know why? There's more grid and there is more clips underneath. I think there's only one, because half of them that are supposed to be here just aren't here, which is very typical for like under trays and linings. Yes! Did you get that? Where are you held on by now? I'm covered in mud. There you go. One igloo. There it. Oh, I don't know what I hope that is, but there's some gunk. That could be a few things. That could be a front main seal, which I don't have on hand to replace. But it's French and it's been running fine, so it's probably fine. I was gonna do an oil change, but I thought if I do the timing belt and it blows up when I turn it on, then I've just wasted a bunch of fresh oil. So we'll do the oil change afterwards, once I know the engine is working. It looks like all of this is gonna have to come out of the way. So this power steering fluid, that's gonna have to move. That reservoir should be fine, because we need to get to this cover. There is one bolt there, which I'm gonna presume is a 10mm. Look at that, aren't I just the best? Where can I even put this that is not in the way? This engine mount needs to come out, meaning I have to get under and support the engine. There's my lovely 4x2. Francis? I'm thinking more Miguel, but... Come on, I can't remember what I called my jack earlier, but it's now Miguel. Oh no, you're Miguel. Miguel and Miguel, the twins. Oh, are you kidding me? I might just stay here for the night, reading this an under tray. I miss Adam. It's the first time I've ever said it, but I miss him. It's a metal under tray. Bro, who owned this? Should we just send it to a mechanic and let him do it? No, maybe I can do this without. That's the sump, because that's where the oil drain plug is. We might be able to support it from there a little bit. That might be a bit sketchy though. Oh, I should have brought a fucking duvet and a pillow, because I'm gonna be here all night. I reckon I can get that jack up in this little hole to support the engine, chuck a bunch of cloths on it so it's protected, and that might do, because I really don't want to take this off. That is now resting on the sump, and I didn't even have to take the under tray off. Yeah, you don't even need the right tools for the right job. Look at that. Ooh. See the engine drop a bit? That's because there's no more engine mount. Just everywhere I go, there's just an entire fucking rabbit's nest. Why are you cable tied in place? These are my tools. This is called Miguel. Did you know, Mr. Cameraman, that this engine is found in most Citroens and Peugeots, but it's also found in a lot of Fords? I'm pretty sure this is Ford's 1.6 TDCi as well, because they just fucking share parts. Look at that. There's our timing belt, which actually looks quite recently done. So let's just pack it up and then just forget we ever wanted to do this. No, even if the timing belt looks like it's been done, despite having zero history, I want to do it today so I know when it was last done, so I can keep on top of it. It definitely looks old, so I'm glad we're changing it. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. That needs pulling towards me. I don't know how I'm going to put this on when I come to do it myself later, so I might do that. Let's have a look at our fan. Ooh, I may have ordered the wrong belt. Let's compare to the other fan belt. Luckily, that's not as important as the timing belt. I mean, it is. This belt definitely needs replacing, but I think that's just gonna have to be something we do on a later date, because I don't have another belt. I ordered this one on Amazon, but I think this one might have been for the engine that doesn't have aircon. See, his engine's slightly different from mine. It's still a DV6. Yeah, his is 2012, his is newer. So much easier to do the belt on, by the way. But there's so much room down here on his car. But no, his belt, I think, is the one I bought. So I could swap his belt for a new one. I'm not going to, because I'm not that nice. Now we need to turn the crank so the engine is at top dead center, so we can put our timing pins in so nothing moves, because if we take the belt off and all the cogs are moving free flowing, we're not going to know where to line them back up again. Ooh, the brakes just seized on my arm. Where are we at the minute? On my special made in China engine timing tool pin set compatible with 1.4 and 1.6 HDI/TDCi engines. There we go.
Tiniest little bit. Stop.
There.
Yep.
Let's see how spot on you are. I have some M8 bolts that I can use as a timing pin, because my official timing pin from the kit is too big. Everything I've ordered for this engine just seems to be wrong. So let's hope the timing belt isn't. Look how far this bolt goes in rather than this official timing pin. Bolt goes in all the way. I just was doing this on Sean's engine instead. I might just, should we pull the engine out of this and put it in Sean's and take Sean's out and put it in this? We'll just swap cars actually. Sean's is probably less rusty than mine. I mean, his bumper is hanging off and half of it's missing, but there we go. Yeah, that's an old belt. Look at that. You can see, you look in them teeth. See all that cracking? Yeah, we caught this at a good time actually, because you can see videos online, especially with the wet belts. Some of the edges on here fray, and then you can just flick these teeth off. And if one of these teeth go and the engine jumps time, you're snookered, pal. Clean all that oil up, it's like nothing ever happened. What leak?
Brand new car.
What leak, mate? I want to preserve some of that juiciness. I don't think, oh, it's going everywhere. It's travelling. Oh, well, there's our very phallic looking water pump. When Adam was doing his water pump on the van, he snapped one of the most crucial bolts. I'm going to hand tighten these bolts in because they do have a torque spec and I do not want to snap one of them. Honestly, massive thanks to Miguel. I really could have done this without. We're not even going to check the front main seal because I don't want to have that burning in me. I want to meet the man that designed this.
What are you going to do to him?
And I'll probably share a baguette with him. Click! That is torque to spec. That's a tensioner, so when you pull that little Allen key out there, that springs into action and keeps the belt tight, where that one's just an idler. Why my car need a new belt? It don't even have any pins. I want to go over this first. I don't actually know the exact order of operations here, which goes where, but I'm just gonna eyeballing it. It goes round this idler, underneath there. Very rare that I miss Adam, but this is one of them occasions. Okay, so basically what he does in the video, he says, yeah, so I'm going to show you how to put the belt on, and then he's talking about the belts and comparing them, and then he cuts to a different part of the video, the belt's on.
Nice.
So that's exactly what we're going to do here. So basically this little mark here needs to be pushed all the way around so it's in the middle of this weird shape, which I don't think it is. So I'm going to have to nip that back off again. Definitely tight down here though. It's tight on this side but not on that side. What the skibbity? What there is. Put that tensioner in wrong. So basically what's going to have to happen now is this is going to have to come back out and the belt's going to have to come back off. I need to put the tensioner back in properly. All in a day's work. And you see that hole there? I'm going to have to spin this round to there, put it through now. There, and it keeps it in position. Look at that, you helped.
Hell yeah, I've just repaired a car.
You've done it, you've done the whole job. There's like a little notch sticking out the engine block that was supposed to sit between, but it didn't the first time, but now it is. So basically the tensioner is being this belt isn't as tight as it should be. So I'm just trying to figure out the best order of operations to get this belt on.
It's a Parkus merch.
It is,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
What are
against...
you doing if I just pull one of these out?
I was thinking that before, little wires. There's one over here somewhere that was close that came out.
Plug in the battery, did you say? Okay.
I'd soon get my revenge, your car is right there. I just start pulling shit out the engine bay like I'm taking apart a Christmas tree. So yeah, that's the timing belt.
That's it on.
Yeah.
That's how it's meant to look.
Yep.
I do love his setup he's got going on here. You know, he knows exactly where everything is, but from our eyes, we don't know what's going
It's just
on.
a state. All the pins are out, the belt's tensioned. It's time to spin the engine round twice, I believe, and then hopefully all these marks should line back up again. There, that should be spot on. So now this pin should go back in there. Oh, it's done. Engine is timed up, ready to go. Now it's time to put everything back together. Why aren't you going in where I need you to? Sorted, that's how that goes.
Let me get to work on this.
I'm just looking at a bolt here and I'm just trying to figure out where it's from, but I don't know, so... Gosh, damn the
Is he
French.
paying you for this? Are you getting a cut?
Yeah.
Yep.
For what?
For holding the thing, man.
Oh.
You said I get all of next month's Parkus revenue.
Oh, yeah, that's 554.
Ooh.
Did you know his work?
It's literally the last thing I need to do, fill it with coolant and I can turn it on, but it's being a bitch. It's literally just that, I need to hook it round. Are you on it? Tighten a bit more if you can.
That's the furthest it goes.
That might be on. I think we've done it.
I might even push it on a bit more.
Do you wanna, if I'll loosen it ever so slightly, if you can try and... That is pretty much on. I think if I just kind of tap it in place, it'll pop in. Fuck Adam's Vimto bottle. No. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Do you want some oat coolant? 1 letter off Elliot.
1 letter off Elliot.
Go.
Ooh.
I think it will go. Yeah, we are bubbling, so it will go down, I think. But I think we are at a point now where we can start the engine and see if I've fucked up my £650 van or if I've fixed it for another 10 years. I think everything is as it should be. It's time to start it and see if it blows up. We have power. I think we're all good. We've actually succeeded. Right, now it's time to get everything else back together. There's a wood screw holding this bit of bumper in, by the way. That's what you need to do. Just a wood screw. No way.
Check on the coolant, make sure that stays topped up, and give it a drive. Just needs a drive now, just to check everything's all hunky-dory. Now, the last thing I needed to do today was the oil change. And according to Peugeot Citroën, this engine should take somewhere between 3.5 to 3.75 litres of oil. No, I drained all the old oil into a 6-litre drain pan, and somehow it flooded. So not only was there double amount of oil in this engine, I'd driven it back from where I bought it, all the way around the lakes, and for the past 2 weeks. So yeah, overflowed, went everywhere, had to clean it up, and now it's got the correct amount of oil in. So hopefully it doesn't blow up. Today's probably saved me hundreds of pounds in labour, and I know the job's been done properly, and I know exactly what's gone into my own van. There's still plenty left to do on this Berlingo, but mechanically it's already in a much better place than when I bought it. So if for some reason you enjoy me working on my French vehicle, stick around, plenty more stuff to do to this. So yeah, bye.